Hello, viewers. Welcome to Global Insight on DDM Television. I am Tosh Raphael. Over the weekend, the skies over Yemen rolled with the sound of U.S. airstrikes, a calculated move that rattled across the region. At the heart of this oppression was a dual mission orchestrated by President Donald Trump, whose administration sought to assert dominance on two critical fronts. The strikes were not just about neutralizing the Houthi rebels, they were a message, a loud, unmissable signal to both the Houthis and their powerful ally, Iran. The first aim was immediate and tactical, to preempt potential Houthi attacks on U.S. ships navigating the Red Sea. The Houthis, known for their missile capabilities, posed a growing threat to international shipping routes, a lifeline for global trade. The Houthis rebels have already attacked Western ships in the past, and it has caused big problems. The Suez Canal, which is an important waterway that connects Europe to Asia, has been affected. Many ships have stopped using the canal because they are afraid of being attacked. The Houthis have been launching attacks against the West in solidarity with Palestinians, who they see as victims of Israeli aggression. In recent times, the Houthis halted their attacks following a ceasefire agreement between Hamas and Israel. Notwithstanding this truce, Houthi rebels are still upset. The Houthis are not happy with Israel because the latter has been blocking essential items like food, medicine, and fuel from reaching Gaza. Last week, Wednesday, the group announced it would renew its offensive against Western ships on the Suez Canal. However, in a preemptive strike carried out by the U.S. military on Saturday, the U.S. aimed to dismantle Houthi offensive capabilities and ensure the safety of its vessels and allies in the region. Beyond economic objective, the U.S. strikes carried deeper, more strategic purpose. Trump's administration sought to pressure Iran, the Houthis' key backer, into reconsidering its nuclear ambitions. The airstrikes were a calculated move to force Tehran to the negotiation table, leveraging the chaos in Yemen as a bargaining chip. By demonstrating military might and disrupting Iran's regional influence, the U.S. hoped to gain the upper hand in talks over Iran's nuclear weapons program.
They wanted to make a deal. I'm not looking to hurt Iran. They wanted to make a deal. Because I told China, if you buy 1 barrel of oil, you're not ever doing business in the United States again. They said, we'll pass to Iran. They passed. Nobody was buying from
Are you
Iran.
going to bring this back, the strategy back with Iran?
Different strategies. It all depends. Very fertile mind, different strategies. But they're very close to having a nuclear weapon. You have to understand, I didn't want much. All I wanted is you can never have a nuclear weapon. I didn't want much. I wanted Iran to be very successful. I just don't want them to have a nuclear weapon.
Right.
Because that's the real threat. The real threat isn't global warming. The real threat is nuclear warming, okay? That's the real warming. Because, I'm the one that rebuilt our military. I rebuilt the whole military. And part of what I rebuilt is the nuclear. And I hated to do it, but we had to because China has it, Russia has it, et cetera.
This dual-pronged strategy, however, has sparked some misgivings on humanitarian grounds, coupled with the attainment of its immediate objective. Critics have questioned the humanitarian cost of the strikes. According to Al Jazeera, Houthi-run Health Ministry reported that at least 101 people have been injured in the U.S. air raids, and at least 32 killed, including children. Supporters of the strikes, on the other hand, viewed it as a necessary show of strength in a volatile region. Regardless of perspective, the airstrikes mark the complexities of modern geopolitics, where every action carries ripples far beyond its immediate target. Secondly, in respect to its immediate objective, critics continue to doubt the effectiveness and efficiency of the strikes. This is not the first time the U.S. has launched a strike on the Houthi stronghold. Under Joe Biden's administration, the U.S. launched airstrikes on the Houthi rebels in Yemen, aiming to weaken their operations. However, the strikes did not achieve their goal of stopping the Houthis. The reason, the Houthis were fighting an asymmetrical warfare against the U.S., a type of warfare that makes them hard to defeat using traditional military methods. In asymmetrical warfare, the weaker side uses unconventional tactics like guerrilla fighting, hiding among civilians, and striking in unexpected ways. This allowed the Houthis to adapt and continue their attacks despite U.S. strikes. Unlike a regular army with clear bases and formations, the Houthis operated in scattered and secretive ways, making it hard for airstrikes to completely destroy their capabilities. While the U.S. strikes caused damage, the Houthis remained strong and kept launching their attacks. This showed how difficult it is to win against a group that relies on flexibility, unpredictability, and blending into the local environment. Failure to crush the Houthis' offensive highlighted the challenges of modern conflicts where traditional military power is not always enough to defeat unconventional forces. With Trump's return to power, his government has vowed to launch a consistent military strike lasting for weeks to deter the Houthis from attacking ships on the Red Sea. Now, who are the Houthis? Also referred to as Ansar Allah, the Houthis are a political and military group in Yemen. They started in the 1990s to protect the culture and religion of the Zadi Shia Muslim community, a minority in northern Yemen. Over time, they became more active in politics and started using military force. In 2014, the Houthis became widely known during the Yemeni civil war. They took over Yemen's capital, Sana'a, and parts of the north, fighting against the official government supported by Saudi Arabia. Iran, believed to be their ally, provides them with weapons and training, making the conflict part of a larger power struggle between Iran and Saudi Arabia. Despite being labeled as a terrorist organization by some countries, the Houthis remain a powerful force in Yemen. They claim to fight against foreign interference and for the rights of Yemenis, but their actions and alliances have made them a controversial and polarizing group.
Bombing the Houthis if these attacks don't stop. Will you continue with the strikes?
We will make sure that we respond to the Houthis if they continue this outrageous behavior, along with our allies.
Did the fact that possible?
No. Iran does not want a war with us.
Are you willing to call these a terrorist group, sir?
I think they are.
What is strike example last night, sir?
Yes. I don't think there's any civilian casualties. That's another reason why it's a success.
You're watching Global Insights on DDM TV. For more on this, do not hesitate to hit the like button, share my video, make your comments, and then subscribe to our YouTube channel for more. I am Tochukwu Raphael. Have a nice day.